I want to share something with you that came out of a meditation. Going into a meditation, you can't go in there with like expectations or how you want it to look. You can't design the meditation. And I've talked to a lot of people is I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try doing that this time. I'm going to do this. There's no trying in meditation. You just go in there and just do it. You want to connect with it. So, one of the best descriptions that I've ever heard somebody say as far as meditation goes is, I don't know who said it, but somebody out there watching this video probably knows and could tell me in the comments, but it's like you're in a boat, like a canoe, and it's got oars, and you're going down the river, and meditating is all it is letting go of those oars and being 100% okay with it. And the boat's going to take you over here, it's going to take you over there, and you have no control over it. And to me, that's what my experience is with meditation. Once you get in there, it doesn't have anything to do with you. You don't get to decide where the boat goes. You don't get to decide which direction it goes. So it's got nothing to do with you. You're just along for the ride. You don't get to experience the things you want all the time. Sometimes you will, but the meditation gives you more of what you need than what you want. And so if you can get in there with that, then things will happen to you, different experiences. It'll take you on a journey over here. You'll go to, you'll go for a long ride. Some things you'll understand and some things you won't. And I'm convinced that's how meditation is. Some things will just be understood as soon as you see them. Some things you'll understand, and some things I don't think you'll ever understand them. And you just have to be okay with that. That's just how it is. But I wanted to share with you, if you could get into this meditation, these meditations, then things like this will happen for you. And I wanted to share with you an experience that I had came to me in a meditation. I shouldn't say it came to me, but it came out of a meditation. So I wanted to share it with you. And I don't know if it's a belief or a poem or something of that nature. But it came to me in a meditation, the end of one of my meditations. And I don't know, I wasn't thinking about this. It just kind of showed up. And it showed up in a way that it's not like I had to remember it. It's just like I knew it. It was a feeling that helped me. It was a feeling that I got that turned into a story or an experience. I don't know. Sometimes these meditations can be hard to explain, but this came to me, and as soon as I got done with the meditation, I opened up my computer and I wrote down just what came out. And I was in no rush. I was in no panic. I knew I wasn't going to forget it. I just I'm going to write it out, and that's how it was. So this is what came out of that meditation, and I'll read it, and then I guess I'll talk about it and tell you what I think about it. But again, this is maybe like a poem, or it's just a little, I don't know what you want to call it, but this is what came to me. But I call it "We Are Not Alone." Now, again, let me start over a little bit. This is kind of like an audience participation thing here. I will ask some questions and just play along and answer them. Don't overthink them. Just answer the question just answer the question what it's supposed to be. And so, if you had children, would you love them? If those kids had children, would you love them? What if those kids had children, and then those kids had children, and those kids had children, and so on? Would you love them? The answer is always yes, or at least it should be. When you feel all alone and no one to look to when things get crazy, just remember that there are faces you have never seen and names you will never know that are responsible for why you are standing here today. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of people that are cheering us on, loving us just like the love we seek from our friends and family today. We are on the front lines of what they helped create in this world. They were loving us way before anyone knew our names. They are the reason we are not alone. So when I got out of this meditation and wrote this down, I was trying to figure out who I could share this with. And so I called my mom because she already knows I'm crazy, and I could be as crazy as I want. And she's still going to love me no matter what. So I called her up and so I said, well, Mom, I want to read you this thing, and it came to her. She's like, all right, all right. So I read it to her and she said, oh, that's nice. Where'd you get that from? And I was like, well, it just came out of a meditation, like it does for everybody else. And she said, all right, well, that's cool. And so, but I asked my mom, I said, but Mom, you've known me my whole life. Does that sound like something I would ever say, like in those words? And she said, no, absolutely not. Does it sound like you? And she said, it sounds like you read it out of a book. And I said, that's what I thought. I said, I felt like it just came out of a book somewhere, but it didn't. It came out of a meditation. I almost feel like I can't take credit for that. It just came out of, being in a meditative state. But I do believe that if you hold on to this belief or this poem or the idea of this, then I do think that everybody out there has, feels like they're alone at some point in their life, whether it's for 3 minutes or for 3 days or for 3 weeks or for much longer than that, for in some cases. But if you hold on to this and you remember it, then there's no reason why you should ever feel alone ever again. And if you do, then it should be very short-lived because it's true. There's a lot of people behind us that are cheering us on. And I know that the people that are coming after me, I'm already rooting for them. I wouldn't root against them. Why would I? That doesn't make any sense. So anyway, I wanted to share this with you. And if you want to like and subscribe this video so it can get out there to other people that might help them, then go ahead. Right now would be a good time to do that. And thanks for watching, and I'm going to try to make some more videos out there if people want to keep watching them. But thanks for showing up.